Hello and welcome to Brandteds. And today we are delighted to talk to Mr. Varun Gupta, who's the Joint Managing Director of RO Purifiers and the Cool Stylish Fans.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you with
Pleasure's
us.
mine. Yeah.
And congratulations for the new launches.
Thank you so much.
So, what's your brand philosophy at Cool Stylish Fans?
I think for Kühl, it's always been trying to offer two things to the consumers.
Cool solutions.
Well, something which is helping them live a better life.
Sure.
And that commitment comes from offering energy efficient fans.
Sure.
All our fans are 5-star BE rated. They consume 65% less power compared to normal induction fans. And secondly, we're playing very strongly on the aesthetics part. So if you see our fans, the designs, the style is very, very different from what you will traditionally find in the market.
Sure. So, talk to us more about the BLDC technology.
The advantage of BLDC stands for brushless direct current, also known as inverter technology, which the consumers are generally aware of. You've seen inverter ACs and other inverter refrigerators, inverter washing machines. So that's typically BLDC. And the advantage of a BLDC fan is that the power consumption is reduced significantly. In the market, you'll see fans which consume 30%, 40% less power, as high as 65% less power.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts on sustainability and energy efficient?
So, I think our commitment towards offering BLDC fans to end consumers is something that promotes the sustainability goals for our company as well as for the nation, because with the use of cool BLDC fans, consumers can contribute in reducing their carbon footprint, and that's the need of the hour right now. We are facing challenges related to climate change now, and something which was called a fad some time ago, something which was doubted a few years ago, is something that we're living with now.
Absolutely.
And we've seen how winters are getting harsher, summers are getting harsher. Like all the 4 seasons are getting harsher. The duration is getting reduced, and rains are intense, summers are intense in different parts of the country now. And I think the time has come where we stop just being aware about climate change and we start doing something about
Action. Yes, it's a need of the hour.
It's a need of the hour.
So, talk to us about the new launches today.
So Cool Fans was launched by us last year.
Sure.
It's exactly been a year since we've been in the market, and to create a brand recall, to have some presence felt in the market, we entered in the category with the high-end premium range of fans. The first year was a good year. I think we were able to build a strong recall. At least within the trade, everybody knows about Cool, and we did that in a very short span of time. And consumers kind of appreciated our high-end products, because prior to Cool, there was no other brand which was offering innovative designs in the market. And I think we've done that very well in the last year, and we still continue to, the plans to keep offering new and new designs on the premium side to the consumers. They're still going on. We'll have more new models coming in this year. But we also felt the need that we also need to get into the mass premium category. And that's why we have launched Arctis series, which actually starts, if you see this over there,
yes,
this actually starts at only 2,700 rupees for the user.
Wow. Okay.
So we're trying to make BLDC more affordable for the users.
Sure.
Other than that, we of course still have the new flagship series, which we call Kent Galaxies. These fans are as big as 65 inches in diameter. Again, not really meant for the Mumbai market, but people who have big homes, bungalows, where they want fans which do not make noise yet give more air and have great aesthetics. I think Cool Galaxies is a perfect fit over there. A couple of more interesting products were launched today. We have indigenously built BLDC pedestal and wall fan. I don't think so, other than Cool, anybody is doing that 100% in India. So I think this is the first 100% made in India.
Wonderful, that's a proud moment.
Yeah, wall and pedestal fan. And again, we've played on, we continuously listen to what consumers want. And I think that's one of the pillars of our success. We listen to customer feedback very, very strongly in a constructive way. And these pedestal and wall fans have some unique features which are industry first in India. If I just would like to speak about it, I think what you see is the number of blades have been
Right.
increased from 3 to 5.
Okay.
So with more fan blades, you get more air at lesser and lesser noise. So that's one of the good USPs. Second, uh, the problem with the BLDC fans is to if you have to control their oscillation or swing, you have to typically lift a small knob at the
Right.
back of the
Yes.
fan, and it's very inconvenient for users to control it at the right
Right.
angle and on and or enable it or disable it. And we enable that in our fans with just the touch of a button on the remote or on the fan. So now the electronic swing motion is also button controlled.
Okay.
The next product that we've launched, which should be a new category in its own, is a next generation desert cooler.
Wonderful.
It is basically an amalgamation of a humidifier and a pedestal fan, and it has all the great advantages that both the products can offer. So typically, if you see a desert cooler, you have three or four large problems with it. One is definitely the noise. Once you switch on the cooler in your room, no matter where it is placed,
Yes. That's
you cannot talk on phone, right?
sure. Sure.
So it creates a lot of background noise. Second, it throws out a lot of droplets of water.
Right.
The water just finds its way to the fan and then it comes out from the desert cooler. Third, the water has to be refilled after
Right.
every 3 or 4
Couple of
hours.
hours.
Yeah, maximum 3 hours, right?
Right.
In peak summers, it doesn't last more than that. Otherwise, you need a plumbing connection, right?
Right.
You need a pipe which is connected to the tank of the.
Exactly.
And it's not possible everywhere, right? Very, very rarely that's possible. And fourth, the fan will always throw air in one direction.
Right.
But once to mitigate all these four problems of a desert cooler, we've been able to create Kent XL Next Gen Desert Cooler, which first of all works exactly on the same principle that desert coolers help you feel better because they throw cold, humidified air into the room,
Right.
and that lowers the temperature by 4 to 5 degrees Celsius because you have cold air, which has been humidified. And our next gen desert coolers, Cool XL, are able to do the same thing. They throw out ultrasonic mist, which is in a water in a vaporized form, so that immediately goes into the atmosphere. They don't make any noise compared to a desert cooler.
Wow.
And they have a swing operation also, so you can throw humidified air in every corner of the room.
Super.
And I think the most interesting product in the today's launch was our voice controller, Cool Voice Controller. The controller can operate any cool fan in your room. Any of our
wonderful.
cool fans, right?
Sure.
So
Okay.
in the room using your voice. And the best part is it does not require any internet connection. So it's an offline device, just a plug and play device. You can plug it next to your bedside and you can operate your fan with your voice. And not only fans, another two interesting features in that it can control any brand AC and any brand of TV
Wow.
also.
That's going to be quite a game changer.
Yeah, so I think you can, lying cozily in the comfort of your bed, you can operate all the three appliances that you would typically use in your bedroom, right? Fan, AC, and TV, right?
Wonderful.
So we're allowing users to just be more comfortable, and we are adding more convenience for our customers.
How about your CSR initiatives?
So see, Cool is part of the larger organization Kent, which is the leader in water purification.
And Himaji has been.
Himaji has been our brand ambassador for 18 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a very, very long association with her. In Kent, we have various initiatives that we keep doing. I think one which is very related to our field of business is providing clean and providing access to clean drinking water to people in remotest areas of the country. So we have a product which we call Kent Gold, which is basically a water purifier which works without electricity. It's a countertop system, and it can remove all the harmful microorganisms from water, typically bacteria and cyst, which is
Okay.
the biggest cause of waterborne diseases
Right.
for the marginalized people who don't have access to clean drinking water. And we work with a lot of NGOs. We distribute these water purifiers free of cost
Okay.
to people who are having or facing issues with water quality. And we go to the remotest parts of the country, right? So we do that. We also sometimes invest, co-invest, or co-donate. I would say that's a
Okay.
better
Right.
word,
Sure.
with organizations who are trying to put community level water plants.
Okay.
Because we are not the experts in building community water plants, but since we are in that related field, we typically like to participate with other large donors who are investing in these community level water plants. I think other than that, education is something which is very close to the heart of the promoters. So we do work with NGOs in terms of uh, helping in the education bit, where we have to sponsor education of children who are largely around the orphans, because those who do not have means of people taking care of them. So we typically work in sponsoring their education. And I think our chair lady, Mrs. Sunita Gupta, she has been working on uh, promoting sanitary hygiene for women. So she works with, I think, no, I think she has a small facility where she manufactures reusable, washable sanitary napkins for women. And this is generally given to women in tribal areas. Again, we work with NGOs to do that.
Wonderful.
So a lot of different aspects of different things where we feel we can contribute to people who don't have access to things we find it very mundane and simple in cities, right?
Very nice. So how big is the fan market size?
If you see currently, I think it's pegged around 11 to 12,000 crores. That's the size of the fan industry in terms of revenue. It's supposed to become bigger in next 3 years, close to 15,000 crores, largely because the average selling price of the fans is becoming higher, as many people are adopting for BLDC fans, which are of course more expensive, 30-40% more expensive than a traditional induction based fan.
And what kind of support are you getting from the government?
Well, we are more of a consumer brand,
Right.
but of course,
In the energy efficiency space.
well, I don't think so. We are at that level trying to seek any investment or subsidy, or not seek any subsidy from the government. We are not in line for that, but we operate. Most of our facilities are in Noida, which lies in Uttar Pradesh, and I think the Uttar Pradesh state government has been very
Right.
aggressive in terms of uh, helping industries to set up new factories, and promoting the whole industry in general. And I think that our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, that that's his vision, right?
Yeah.
Make in India, make for the world.
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm very happy that the government is focused and offering. I think just working on the ease of doing business. I think that's the main thing.
Sure.
And it's a great time to be in business in a country where people are getting more aspirational. And I think next 20 years will redefine what the country is. And I'm happy that I'm at my prime age.
Yeah, we are part of that journey.
We are part of that journey,
Yes.
and we'll get something significant. We'll be able to contribute significantly in this whole new India that's going to come up in next 20 years.
Wonderful. And what's your leadership mantra?
Well, I think I like to stick to the basics. By sometimes people just complicate a lot of things. They try to see it in a very complicated way. I think most of the times the answer is lying in front of you, right? You have to just look at it in a very simple way. So I believe in simplicity. I think that's been my leadership mantra.
Super. Thank you so much. A pleasure talking to you, and wish you a
Likewise.
great market. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.